What's up guys, Bear Game here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today, I know this is a little bit late of a video in the week, but I wanted to make sure we got it to you before it's too late, because potentially some of you guys might do some stuff on the last day of this event. I want to make sure you're doing a few things before next week's event, the 5th anniversary event, goes live, because we do have some updated information this week. We kind of know a little bit more of what to do, and I just want to make sure we get this in front of you even before tomorrow's news video, where we'll have even more information to make sure you're not spending these resources, you're not using these heroes, you're not doing specific things. So hopefully you guys have not done it just yet, and hopefully you have some time to save up. Let's jump right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is part of this dragon boat race. We did talk about it before, but I want to make sure everybody is very clear there's some things you need to do. Number one on this, because this is like a chain reaction, all of these events kind of go in tow. By doing dragon boat race, you get some of the wishing fountain rewards. By then doing wishing fountain, you get some of the ocean gifts rewards. And then as you do the ocean gifts, you can do the hero swaps, the artifact swaps, all that. So it's like a chain reaction. You want to make sure you can do every one of these events. And the first one with the dragon boat race, number one on the list, is get 5-star heroes. So we don't know exactly how many, but if you're about to fuse heroes, if you're about to pull heroes out of your bag, anything like that, stop. Just wait for next week's event, wait for it to come back up, and make sure you have enough 5-star heroes. Again, in the morning, we should know specifically, or at least pretty close to, how many 5-star heroes you need to be able to pull. But if you are free to play, you don't have a ton of 5-stars, you're not planning on scrolling. Now, if you're planning on scrolling, this shouldn't be an issue. We'll just say that. But if you're not planning on scrolling, you don't have 1,880 heroic scrolls saved up, save your 5-stars. It's going to be very, very important. The next part of it, of course, is the 4-star or above tavern quest. We don't know if you're going to turn in the new badges or you have to complete them during the week. Again, there's really no prep for that besides save your badges up potentially. And then, of course, consumer arena tickets. Make sure you save up a bunch of them. Don't smash out CCL or any of those things before you have a chance to do this. Save them up, do your trial of champion, something along those lines, and I think you'll be in a pretty good spot. The next thing I want to talk about, and I feel like we don't know enough information, but just as a warning, Fantastic Shell. So this is the event that you're able to replace heroes, you're able to replace artifacts. You're supposed to be able to do a lot of different stuff here. Okay, so on this one, it's going to, of course, cost medallions. Medallions you're going to be getting from other parts of the event. You're also going to be able to buy medallions every single day with gems. And each one of these swaps here will cost gems as well. Save your gems up. I don't know how many gems you need to save. We've seen events where you need like 5,000 gems. We've seen one event in the past that required for a fully maxed out usage was like 100,000 gems. Now, I don't think that's going to happen, and I feel a little bad if this is a little bit more pricey of a gem event, mainly because so many people have pushed to Defier and Defier 1 with the new Inosuke cheese setups with Magic Stone swords. If you did, let's pray and hope that we don't need too many gems. But if you're thinking about buying some of those other gem boxes you don't normally buy, besides maybe the 8,000 because it's got Fiona, guild coins, relics, it's a really good gem box, I would hold off on any other gem boxes or any other gem purchases until we see more information. Now, some of you guys might be seeing this after our news video comes out, but this is to get the information out there. Save your gems. Why? Because there is a limit on the number of medallions you can purchase every day, but you're going to get them from the events, and you can purchase them with what? With gems. So we don't know how many we can buy per day. We don't know how much they're going to cost. It could be something crazy like 4,000 gems a day. We don't know. It could be something cheap like 500 a day. Again, is all up in the air, because the big part of this, the Fantastic Shell, is that you're going to be able to swap artifacts as well. Now, swapping hero copies, that's cool, but I think the mainstay of this event, once we figure out how much of the resources we're going to get, the medallions and such, and how much gems it costs, is the fact that you can swap normal and orange, normal orange artifact and exclusive orange artifacts into pay to win artifacts. That is really, really huge. You can also, of course, swap pay to win to other pay to win. We'll talk about that in a second. But these are all going to be costing gems during the event. So save up your gems. Do not spend them right now. Save for the next couple days until we can see. And of course, remember, you have all week of the event to get gems as well. So we'll have to see if we get any bonuses. We already got the 5th anniversary CD key, so that's not gonna be anything big. But there's one really big thing I want to talk about right now about Orms Workshop. So yes, Orms Workshop is one of the last things we're going to talk about. Why is that? Well, because we've gotten some information here about this event. There's a couple little parts here. Number one is after replacements, it says the item will inherit all attributes. Skins, of course, they'll be removed. You get the new skin. Void imprints will be reset if you swap a hero, but that means you can swap like an E5 hero into an E5 hero, a legendary skin into a legendary skin, and splendid artifacts into splendid artifacts. So yes, not only are you going to be able to, I did ask too, and I got pretty much confirmation saying you can swap a splendid artifact into a new one, except for Snowheart. You still can't swap into the Snowheart artifact, but the cost will be much higher. So do we know how many swaps we can do? No, we don't, but we do know that Orms Workshop, where is it? Right here. This ends once the 5th anniversary event launches, essentially, actually an hour before that, essentially, because it takes about an hour on Android for the event to hit live. So essentially what you want to do is, if you do have any types of artifacts on your account you don't want, like for me, for my example, I kind of like everything. Everything's good here. Ruby Scepter, maybe I don't want it, but we got some artifacts. That's great. Well, guess what? If for some reason you're like, I really want to push Void Vortex, I want to get it done, but I only have one Magic Stone Sword, but I have like a Splendid Antlers cane, keep that Antlers cane built, because you're not going to be able to build stuff next week after you do swaps for another 2 weeks. Because of course, next week is going to start Grey Dwarf's Blessing for swapping gear, building Resonance gear, all that. You're not going to be able to do, oh, oops, I forgot about these guys. You're not going to be able to do this part of the event at all. So if you're looking to maybe swap your pay to win artifacts out, it might be worthwhile. Do you have a Splendid Torch that you're like, I never use this thing? Now me, I like keeping at least 4 copies of every pay to win, but if you're earlier game, it just depends on how many medallions we're going to get. Because of course, swapping out an already built Splendid for something you need in the next 2 weeks, then it's good. If you do not need them within the next 2 weeks, if you're cool waiting for the next Orms Workshop, just swap your regular orange artifacts, things like that. So make sure you're saving up some regular orange artifacts, or, you know, even, I mean, probably don't want to swap these because these are really great. The exclusives, they're great for Essence, but if you have stuff like this, you got like a Nail in Destiny laying around, you want to swap it into, say, a Demon Bell or a Magic Stone Sword, that is what next week's event is going to be for. So don't destroy all your orange artifacts. Make sure you save some of your artifacts here. You want to save some of the oranges. That way you can swap them out and you'll be in an okay spot. So, yeah. So let me know what you guys think. I hope this isn't too late, but we kind of just got all the information about artifact swapping and stuff like that too, being that you can upgrade, you know, you can swap your upgraded ones if you got that torch you just don't want. Is really up to you guys. I would highly suggest probably just taking regular orange ones, but it really just depends on how many gems and how many medallions each one of these takes. I would focus on swapping artifacts and not hero copies in this event, unless you have an E5 that is just complete garbage. So hopefully this one helps you guys out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We will be having our triple Andre prep video coming out soon, sometime in the next few hours. We'll then also have the news video about 6 hours, 7 hours after that. And then of course we have the live stream tomorrow. Make sure you come by. We'll check out the event. We'll check out the hero. We'll do 2,000 summons, a whole bunch of stuff. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.